"Show me your friends, and I'll show you your future." It's not just a quote, it's a warning. Because the people you keep close will either sharpen your mind or slowly dull your potential. But here's the truth no one tells you. Sometimes the biggest fool in your life is you. And worse, you don't even know it. In this video, we're going to uncover 6 subtle signs that you might be living like a stupid man without realizing it. Not to judge you, but to awaken you. Because wisdom isn't inherited, it's earned. Let's begin. 1. He argues more than he listens. Have you ever been in a conversation where the other person wasn't really listening, just waiting for their turn to speak? That man, right there, is not debating to uncover the truth, he's fighting to defend his ego. He doesn't care about what's right, he only cares about being right. His goal isn't clarity, it's domination. And the more threatened he feels inside, the louder he argues outside. The Stoics warned us about this kind of man. As Epictetus said, it is impossible to learn what you think you already know. Arguing without listening is not strength, it's fear wearing the mask of confidence. Truth does not tremble in the face of ego, but the ego always trembles in the face of truth. This is where stupidity begins, not from a lack of intelligence, but from a refusal to hear what we don't like. A wise man welcomes the discomfort of being corrected. A foolish man hides behind the illusion of certainty. So ask yourself genuinely, when was the last time you truly listened, not just to respond, but to understand? The way you answer that question could define the next decade of your life. Because real transformation doesn't begin with speaking louder, it begins with listening deeper. And if you're the loudest in the room, maybe it's because you're drowning out a truth that could set you free. 2. He believes in luck more than discipline. Some men look at success and instantly say, he got lucky. They see a man in shape, must be genetics. They see wealth, probably inheritance. They see a peaceful life, he's just fortunate. What they don't see is the early mornings, the painful repetitions, the years of invisible effort. Why? Because it's easier to blame luck than to face the truth. They haven't done the work. Stoicism doesn't deny chance exists, but it teaches that luck is not a strategy. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." That means the outcome may not be in your control, but showing up every day absolutely is. Lazy minds worship luck because it absolves them of responsibility. It creates a fantasy where effort doesn't matter and excuses become wisdom. But the Stoic man sees it differently. He knows that what looks like luck from the outside is usually just discipline, compounded over time. He doesn't wait for the right mood, the right season, or the right break. He acts calmly, daily, without applause. If you believe the world owes you success just because you want it, you'll resent those who earn it. But when you believe in effort, patience, and consistency, you stop chasing shortcuts. You start building something real. And that's when the world will call you lucky. But you'll know better. You'll know it was never luck. It was just you finally doing the hard things you used to avoid. 3. He fights meaningless battles. You've seen him before. The man who argues for hours online with strangers he'll never meet. The one who gets worked up over gossip, political drama, or a celebrity's haircuts, if any of it truly impacts his life. This man is constantly at war, but never with anything that matters. The Stoics teach us to guard our energy like a sacred fire. Marcus Aurelius warned, "You could be good today, but instead you choose tomorrow." And that's exactly what the foolish man does. He wastes his strength on ego-driven skirmishes, all while neglecting the real battles, his character, his habits, his discipline. There is no victory in winning an argument that brings no growth. There is no honor in being right about things that leave your own life unchanged. A wise man chooses his conflicts carefully. He knows time is short, attention is limited, and not every hill is worth dying on. He doesn't waste hours fighting about ideologies online while his own health is failing. He doesn't rage at the world while ignoring the chaos in his own home. If the fight doesn't move you closer to who you want to become, walk away. Some men chase conflict to feel powerful. Others conserve their power to create peace. Stoicism doesn't demand silence, it demands clarity. And sometimes the clearest path forward is to ask, is this fight making me better or just more bitter? Only one of those leads to freedom. The other keeps you forever distracted. 4. He places emotion above reality. I feel like you hate me. I'm offended by what you said. I'm upset so everyone else needs to change. Sound familiar? We live in a time where feelings are treated like facts, but they're not. Feelings are real, yes, but they are not reality. They're chemical storms, fast, loud, and often misleading. Stoicism teaches that emotions are like waves. You can't stop them from rising, but you don't have to drown in them. You can learn to ride them, observe them. Let them pass without letting them steer your life. The foolish man doesn't do that. He confuses emotion with truth. If he feels betrayed, then someone must have betrayed him. If he feels disrespected, then someone must be disrespectful. And so he lives in a world distorted by his own reactions, never able to separate what is from what he feels about it. But here's the truth. Your emotions are signals, not instructions. Pain says something needs attention. Anger says a boundary may be crossed. Fear says risk is nearby. But none of them say, act immediately, burn the bridge, make the decision. The wise man feels deeply, but he acts rationally. He acknowledges his emotions, but he does not obey them. He pauses, reflects, and responds in alignment with his values, not his moods. When you master this, you become unshakable. Not because you feel nothing, but because you no longer let temporary emotions destroy permanent things. 5. He never learns from his mistakes. He keeps falling for the same type of toxic partner. He keeps wasting money on things he doesn't need. He keeps trusting the wrong people, and each time he says the same thing. I just have bad luck. That's not bad luck. That's a pattern. And the only thing worse than making a mistake is refusing to learn from it. The Stoics believed every failure is a teacher. Epictetus said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react that matters. But how can you react wisely if you never reflect? The foolish man fears the pain of honesty. He avoids questions like, what part did I play in this? What can I do differently next time? So he repeats his misery over and over again, changing people, places, jobs, even countries, but never changing himself. Wisdom doesn't come from experience alone. It comes from examined experience. You can fail 1,000 times and still be a fool if you never pause to ask why. A wise man sees pain as data. He analyzes his actions. He doesn't run from his shame, he turns it into a blueprint. He gets burned once and builds armor. The fool gets burned and walks back into the same fire, hoping this time it won't hurt. So ask yourself, what's one mistake you keep repeating because you haven't faced it? Until you confront the pattern, you'll stay trapped in it. Reflection is hard, but regret is harder. 6. He surrounds himself with other foolish people. Show me your friends, the Stoics would say, and I'll show you your future. The foolish man doesn't understand this. He surrounds himself with complainers, gossips, victims, people who waste time, chase drama, and sabotage their own progress. Why? Because it's comfortable. Because no one in that circle challenges him to grow. But comfort is not the same as safety. And familiarity is not the same as wisdom. The truth is harsh. If everyone around you makes excuses, you will too. If no one around you demands better of themselves, why would you demand more from yourself? Seneca warned, associate with those who will make a better man of you. The wise man seeks out people who are stronger, wiser, more disciplined. Not because it's easy, but because it humbles him. Because it reminds him how far he still has to go. It takes courage to be the least impressive person in the room. It means putting your ego aside and trading comfort for challenge. But that's where transformation begins. Think of it like this. You are not just choosing friends. You are choosing your future habits, your mindset, your trajectory. So ask yourself, do the people around you pull you up or hold you back? Do they feed your growth or numb your potential? If you want to be wise, stop hanging out with fools. Because the man who refuses to upgrade his circle will eventually become the average of their excuses. Conclusion: you're not stupid, but you might still be living like one. No one is perfect, but foolishness isn't fate, it's a choice. You can choose to listen instead of argue. to act instead of complain, to lead with discipline, not emotion, to walk with wise friends, not familiar fools, and above all, to wake up instead of living in the illusion that you're always right. If you saw even one of these signs in yourself, don't panic, we've all been there. But only the brave confront it and change. If this helped you see things differently, like the video, drop a comment below, and subscribe to join me on this Stoic journey here at the Stoic Habit.